Hey guys, TrishJCV here. I would like to discuss with you on my experience with Frontier Hunter Erza's Wheel of Fortune. The story starts with Erza's livestream, as this will be our last one for a while due to a mission of crossing over the Grand Storm. This is 10 years in the making, with the ship being made for this day to happen. Before the start of the mission, we are able to walk inside the ship and talk with the crew and check out the training room. At this point, we get to meet another character, Ciara, who has a love interest for Erza and does a good job of playing the comedic role throughout the rest of the story. When we are ready to begin the mission, I was surprised to see the gameplay transition into an on-rail shooter from dodging and shooting the rocks in the sky. It's great seeing this to keep us on our toes for the adventure ahead. Once we have gone past the storm, we crash land on a remote island and are tasked to explore the area and collect 20 magic crystals, which is required to fix up the ship. These crystals are found in boss fights as we progress through the story. This is where the main gameplay kicks in, as we get to control Erza, Ciara, and at a later point Nia, as each of them have different combat styles. They excel in different weapons and techniques that make each of them unique to play. They can be swapped around at any time during combat, which I enjoyed a lot, having different options to choose from on who would be best in that given situation. In addition, they all can use artifacts that are magical attacks along with skill-based commands to perform special attacks. This adds in even more variety into our combat by giving us tons of options to choose from. Another gameplay element that plays a big role is done through RPG mechanics of building up our character stats. This can be done by defeating enemies, collecting equipment, and completing objectives. These are common elements found in this genre, where it goes one step further of adding in the magic core system by placing on cores that we have obtained by defeating monsters. They each have different properties that would be able to enhance our stats even further, as long as it is equipped onto the equipment we are currently using. With the mix of combat and RPG elements, it becomes a blast, making all sorts of combos with the skills provided, as they can be combined together to produce stylish results. It's a joy being able to mix things up, along with the feeling of sensation by using lots of different inputs to produce an awesome outcome. Along the journey, the Metroidvania elements comes into effect when we are able to grab abilities that will help us progress further in the game. Some of these are important to the story, and others are useful for optional pathways to collect for extra rewards. To collect these items, we are also challenged by puzzles that is required from getting from one area to the next. It brings in basic Sylvan skills that keeps the flow going and extra variety to the level design as we make further progress. Lastly, there are optional content such as the side quests to help with tasks provided by the crew and challenge previous boss fights that includes handicap conditions for a tougher challenge. Other things are included such as minigames to test our strength and puzzle solving skills, and if we have completed the game, then we can carry on further to get the extended aftermath of the story that will be providing us with rewards that we won't be disappointed with. Overall, Frontier Hunter Erza's Wheel of Fortune is a great game, mixing in Metroidvania and RPG elements along with incorporating a fun combat system that goes very deep depending on how much exploration we do as a result. If any of you guys have any experiences with this game, feel free to share in the comments, and I hope you have a wonderful day.